Welcome back to Milton Daily Homes. My name is Chuck, and we got a big list of homes today. We've got 27 properties. It's going to be a massive list. Hope you had a great weekend. If you're in the mood this week, you can join us at Starbucks. You can sign up just over there, get some questions answered about buying a home, selling a home, investing, what things cost, what do you do first. All those things are really, really important to know. And so that's why we set that up, is to get your questions answered early so you can stay safer. Let's get started. 1360 Main Street, and it's number 401. So it's the new buildings on the south side of Main, and 296.9. Kind of small pictures, and I know I've zoomed in so they don't look small. On the fourth floor, usually what happens, and it's hard to tell from some of these photos, is they have this nice sloped ceiling, and I think it looks terrific. There's sort of the communal games, and I think there's a party room and an exercise room. There you go. 296.9 seems very much in line. It's just over 1,000 square feet, 1,020 square feet Windsor model. Pretty popular model, and the fourth floor on these ones is awesome. Sherwood, $358 is the price. It's a townhouse. It's got a finished basement. Basically, one big room is what you're getting, plus the kitchen and the eat-in area. And then you've got your rooms upstairs. There's your finished basement. All in all, it's not a very big house, but it looks like it's certainly in line. There's not a lot for sale right now. We've got a great listing coming out tomorrow, so you can check that out. It's on Edwards. Kerr Trail, $389.7. Now, this $389,390 price has like 8 properties right in the same zone. So I'll try and tell you the ones that I would pick if I had $390 to spend. Which one would it be? This one on Kerr would probably be one of them. It's 1570 square feet. It's called Moorside Corner. Nice wraparound porch. There's some beautiful parks close to Kerr. It's actually a nice little area. The kitchen looks good. And so the kitchen overlooks the family room, and the living dining is just down the hallway here. So there's your family, and there's your living dining. So nice stuff. It doesn't look like there's a finished basement, but I do love Kerr Trail. It's a fantastic street. Now we move to Cooper. It's actually the exact same model. I like Kerr a little bit better, but Cooper is still a nice street. 389.8. They're not that far from each other either. The floors are a little bit more upgraded. Stainless steel appliances. You got your fireplace, which doesn't have a huge difference value-wise, but it is a very nice thing to have. And you've got second floor laundry on this one with 3 bedrooms. Obviously a very nicely landscaped home. So they're close. I would take Kerr just as an edge, and that's personal preference. Higginbotham, one of my favorite streets in Milton. I love saying it. 389.9. It's an Oakwood end, so this one cranks it up by 300 square feet compared to the other two. And nice looking kitchen, center island. This one's a very strong pick as well. Not a lot of hardwood or upgrades in here. It's hard to sell a vacant house. I don't know why you'd show the stairs like that. I don't think it really adds any value. And potentially it looks like there could be 2-car parking, but the picture's a little bit stretched. You get to the next one on cost again, $389.9, and to me, just it's not pushing weight with these other guys. It's just okay to me. Gaisley Circle. So now we say, wow, so 1,500 square foot townhouse, which are actually in line with what other ones are selling for. Then there's this one on Gaisley, and I would expect this one, after looking at it, to be up in the 4s. But semis are doing weird things right now. It's very bizarre. I think these guys will sell for more than asking. It's actually a 1717 square foot semi, because it's the 3-bedroom. You move up to a 4-bedroom, it changes to 1,800 square feet. Nice open glass shower there. And Gaisley's a good quiet street too. So this one's hot to trot. July 18th is their possession. So that would be the date that you'd want to be looking at to close on it. Livingston, same thing, probably about 1,800 square feet. Nice sized bedrooms upstairs. You've got a nice full laundry area. You've got your kitchen here, and very clean and tidy, very nice. And then you've got an eat-in beside the kitchen right there. And then you've got a sliding doors, nice little area for barbecue here. And then you've got your family room. So that's your main floor pretty much. And then you go upstairs, and like I said, all the rooms are good size. So this one's a player up in that range too. Evans Terrace. Now, This one's very near and dear to my heart because this was my old house. This is the first house that I owned when I moved to Milton. It's now for sale for $389, and they've upgraded the floors. I remember we had carpet, and it's just about 1,400 square feet. Obviously not as big as some of the other ones, but competing definitely on good quality. They've changed all the light fixtures out. Looks terrific. Okay, so there's your family room. Opens right up to the kitchen with an eat-in. And I love this home for first-time buyers because the master bedroom is huge. It's a really big master. It takes up half of the upstairs. There's 2 full bathrooms on this one. There's a little bit of a nook where you could put a dresser, which comes in very, very handy. And 2 other rooms, which aren't huge, but they're still not bad. And no finished basement. The neighbor right beside them sold for around this price, but they had a finished basement. And they had a home that maybe wouldn't appeal to everybody, but it was clear that they spent a ton of money on it. So Evans Terrace has really had a lot going on lately. I like the location. It's easy to get out on the highway. There are bigger homes for the price. There's no doubt about that. So McCready is $391. Just a hair over the $390, and so you've got basically the front living dining. You've got a kitchen plus a family room. There's your family room there. California shutters. It looks pretty good. It's probably about 1,800 square feet, and it's over in the Milton Trails area, so just a little bit west of Bronte there. Hepburn, so we've got 2 of these models now. It's weird how all these models are just sort of gelled together. 422.9, 1,860 square feet. It's called a Rosewood. Front living dining, you've got your family plus your kitchen. So a lot of these are actually very similar layouts. Obviously, if one's listed for a lot less than this, then they're going to be in trouble. But yeah, the semis are weird. I would still take that one. If you needed the 4-bedroom, then you're a little bit stuck. But the 3-bedroom, the one on Gaisley, is looking like a really hot deal. One of the Chuck picks. This one on Spire is the same floor plan. Not as many upgrades inside, but I like the street location. I would rather buy on a better street because Hepburn could get a little busy. Rather buy on this street on Spire and put the hardwood in myself. Okay, so good looking kitchen here, nice appliances, double sinks in the master, and everybody's yard looks like crap these days, so I wouldn't worry too much about that. Not that hard to fix. Okay, so we've got Barton Street, 434. We had one on Thomas that basically had the same size lot, and the Thomas one at 429, it was an estate. It was gone in a couple days. So these guys here have actually done some. I mean, parquet is not always people's favorite, but the kitchen looks like it's had some work done. And I don't think they'll have any problems at 434.9. Barton's a nice street. It's close to Main Street. You can walk to some of those restaurants. It's nice stuff. So Duncan Lane, 449, and so we've got a semi. I think this one's around 1,900 square feet. I don't know. To me, there's some better deals out there. And yeah, actually it says 2017 as per the floor plans. I'd still save 20 grand and go to some of the ones over, like I'd go to Spire before that one. Landsborough, 459.5. Kind of playing in the same territory as this other one here. It's probably around the same size. It says semi-detached, but it's actually linked only by the garage. And so the 2 forms that links come in, so they're actually linked by garages, which means there's no interior walls that are shared. Or something like this, where you're actually sharing a foundation because it's cheaper for the builders to pour, but from the outside you look, fully detached. So obviously this one's a little bit more valuable. They do put it as detached. Most of the time what you see is the previous ones will list as semis. These ones list as detached because links are one of those things that some agents don't even bother searching the link category. They'll either just put townhouse, semi, or detached. So it's kind of a weird field in real estate. So strategically it often is better to put it as a detached home. List the fact that it's a link down in the description. So dark cabinets, stainless steel, I mean all that stuff, we've seen it many, many times before. This one here is less than 2,000 square feet. I think they're a little high, to be honest. Meadowbrook is 494. It's 71 by 110 foot lot. I believe this has been listed before. And I thought for a second that was carpet in the bathroom, but I don't think it is. Nice looking pool. This is obviously the season for pools. A bit of work in the kitchen certainly helps their cause. And there you go. So it says that there's a total of 5 bedrooms. So there's 3 on the main floor, 1 on the lower, and then 1 on the basement. So it's sort of a split level design. We will trail, I guess. Yeah, I think it's We Will Trail, $499, and so it's double car garage. And it looks almost like a hand-scraped look on the floors here, which is kind of in style. It's very hit or miss with buyers. I think going, shiny, relatively shiny, and relatively dark are probably your safer options. And closing the toilet seat would always be good. This one's it's less than 2,000 square feet. And so we've had a couple of those. So Savaline is a single garage, 1,600 square feet. Looks like they've widened the driveway out, and you've got a finished basement here. But to me, it's not that impressive. I don't see a lot in here that's really drawn me in. If people go to see this one, then they go to see anything with a double car garage. I think they're going to take the double car garage one. Ferguson, like this one here, this is a great example, 5049. And so it seems like, this is called a Quincy Corner, 1878 square feet. It seems like if they're good or if they're not so good, they're gravitating, there's a gravitational pull right now at that 500 mark for these models. I think it looks okay inside. The floors are impressive. We talked last week about the value of second floor hardwood, where you get about 50% of what you pay for it in general. And this one looks like it's very much in line. 5249, there's this one on Nunn Court. Nunn's a fantastic street. And we're talking about a Holly Corner model, which is just a little bit bigger. Corner double car garages, there's a bunch of them. Here's another one on Greenlease, which is in the Bruce Trail Public School District. You come in the front door, it's a little bit different because you've actually got 2 rooms side by side, so living, dining are side by side here. And then you get into the main floor and you've got your family room off your kitchen. So bit of a different floor plan. 544 to me seems a little bit high for this one. It says it's more than 2,500 square feet, but if I remember this model from going inside, I don't remember it being that big, and you can see how small the kitchen is on it too. Bennett 546.5. This is a Thistle Bay 2237 square feet, and they've got the 2-car parking in the driveway, possibly even 4. The way that they did the interlock there. Granite counters, finished basement. I guess is their big value push. I don't think they have a shot. It seems high to me. It's still a single car garage. You go get this for a little bit more on Dempsey. It's 2,350 square feet, so almost identical square footage, but you get that double car garage. Nice high ceiling in that living room. Not a perfect house. You'll see there's a little bit of older features here, a bit of the brass plating around the shower. Hey, it's easy to fix. It's not a big deal. Even if you had to rip that bathroom out, for a lot of these older homes, they're representing good value. And we've seen a couple models sell for way more than this, the exact same floor plan with maybe just a little bit different features. So this is a good home. It's a good street. I'm a big fan of this one. I'm surprised it didn't sell when it was listed before. Fitzgerald is at 578.9, and it's probably about 2,400 square feet. And you've got a finished basement on top of that. It's actually some nice vibes in the basement there. That you've got a home theater set up on one side. I think you've got a little studio on the other. You've got your deck, and it's actually, it's a little bit bigger. It's a 94 feet deep and about 46 wide. Fitzgerald, the kids can walk to the movie theater, go to restaurants, anything else. So it's a good location too. I like that stuff right in the Hadfield School District. There's another one on Dixon in the Hadfield District, $599, $878, and that's kind of a trademark thing for this agent. He's a super guy. So you've got about 2,800 square feet here, plus a finished basement. The kitchen, everything's decluttered. The photos look nice. There's a nice high ceiling in the living room here. Separate living dining, you can see from the picture, and then you've got a little bit of an office that they've set up on the top floor, and that's good because that little nook there, sometimes it's just a dead space, and moving pool tables can be a pain in the butt. Oftentimes it makes more sense to negotiate them in. I do like the price on this one. They're not holding back on offers. There are some good schools around this one, and it looks like it has the goods inside. There's another one on Dixon for $609, and I think that this one is not only a lower price, but it actually looks a bit better. Lions Court, $619. I believe this is the last one. After 26 others. We have a double car garage. It's a beautiful street. You go down Lions. You'll be impressed. There's nice mature trees. Everybody takes care of their house pretty well from what I've seen. And so it's kind of it says it's a two-story, but I'm wondering if it's a backsplit. It almost looks like that from the street. It's only a 100-foot lot. It's a 50 by 100. Some of the ones in Old Milton that have the 120 or the 150, you really feel the difference, and it obviously has no neighbors behind, and that's a positive thing. They've done a lot of work in this home. Kitchen maybe looks a little bit more original. Comparing to what else is sold in the 620s, they might have a bit of a tricky time. So that is the list. 27 big ones. We've got that townhouse on Edwards coming out. It's going to be listed under $350. It's going to have 2 full bathrooms upstairs, 1,300 square feet. It needs a little bit of work, but it represents tremendous value, and it's in a good school district too. So anyhow, have a great day. Watch for that one tomorrow, and we'll see you tomorrow, I guess. Have a great day.